It's deep. It's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and as you know, where I go, the kingdom goes. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and eat the fish, spit out the bone. Some things you may agree with, some things you may not. See, I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm in the joy of the Lord. God is very, very good. God is very, very kind. God is awesome. God is just, he just is. Who is God? God just is, okay? Listen to this. The devil is trying to kill you. The devil, let me come closer. The devil is trying to kill you. The devil's trying to kill you. You know, it's just so crazy. You see, today, well, I'm in England. It's 1 o'clock in the morning in England. But yesterday, if you're in America, you see this video, it might be up. But it's Halloween, all right? And there's a lot of kids around. Earlier today, there was loads of kids around, trick-or-treating and all this sort of stuff here. Some Christian parents out there letting their children do some Christian parents out there are letting their children do trick-or-treating as well. This probably might be you. It's ain't a joke, it's a serious thing. Now listen to this. The devil's trying to kill you because what it is that we take things, in Jamaica they're saying, you take these things for joke, yeah? Which means that we are joking around. We take these things as a joke, all right? We take spiritual things as a joke. But the devil is not joking. The devil is playing for keeps. And listen to this, it's powerful, okay? Have you ever cut yourself before? And you never realise you cut yourself until 5 hours later. One time I cut myself and then I realised that I had blood coming down my arm, down my t-shirt, down my arm. I had blood coming down. I thought, wow, when did I do that? And there's other times my wife goes to me, Robert, what's that cut on your back? I'm like, cut? I didn't know there was a cut, yeah? This is what the devil does to people, to Christians, to sons of God. He will stab you, wound you, and you don't even know that you're bleeding. You're bleeding out. You're dying, okay? And what happens is that these knives this is how the devil stabs us, all right, is, for example, I'll give you a classic example. I was on Facebook the other day, all right? And as I was scrolling up through the status and reading a couple of my friends' statuses, I saw a woman that looked, scantily clad woman, and she looked nice, right? That there was a knife. That was a knife from the devil stabbing me straight in my arm. But the thing is, because I'm sensitive to those things, I realised it and flipped on, turned off Facebook. I knew that the enemy stabbed me, and I'm like, I was aware of it. Like, nah, that's not going to happen. Do you understand what I mean? Got into the word and stuff like that. But there's a lot of us out there, sons of God, who are not that sensitive to these sorts of things. And when see that green, see that green eye up there. I thought it was an eye, a green eye looking through the windows because I said, "Woo! What?" I'm about to start rebuking. This is funny. Anyway, yeah. Where was I? I've lost my train of thought. It's so funny. Anyway, I pray and move on. But there's a lot of sons of God out there who are not that sensitive, and when they get stabbed by the enemy, they don't realise that they're bleeding. You know, you're watching certain things on telly. The enemy's stabbing you. You're like, you don't even know. You're getting shot up. He's shooting you with an AK-47. You're watching certain things on telly. You have certain attitudes. You're playing certain games. You think you're having fun, but the devil's going, what you going, and you're getting shot up, and you don't even realise because you're so sensitively numb. I mean, spiritually numb. You can't even tell that the enemy is killing you. Woo! It's amazing, powerful revelation. So what am I saying? You know, a lot of things we think we're doing that's innocent, it's not. The enemy is stabbing us through that. The enemy is attacking us through that. Anything we do, see, we think it's innocent. You know, it's just a bit of fun. You know, no, it's not. It's like I said about the Halloween stuff. The kids that are walking around trick or treating. You know, parents are like, oh, it's a bit of fun and it's harmless. No, it's not. You're dressing up like that, like demons and stuff like that. Your children are a walking portal for demons to come and rest on them, on your kids, to destroy them. In the physical, they're just wearing masks, but in the spiritual, there's demons all over them. No, follow them for life unless it gets bound and taken off. I'm telling you, unless you bind those evil spirits and cast them off, those spirits will stay with those kids forever. I'm not even joking. They will start to plague them, give them nightmares, start to destroy their lives, and we just think it's a joke. So what I'm trying to say is that with a lot of things we do in life, and we open up these doorways for evil spirits to come into our life, and we wonder why we don't have success. We wonder why we don't have any good Do you know what I mean? Don't have a good life. It's because we open up ourselves, we open up our lives to evil spirits by doing the things that we shouldn't be doing, or watching things we shouldn't be watching, or speaking things that we shouldn't be speaking, getting involved in conversations we shouldn't get involved with. I was talking to some guy today, right? And he's got a potty mouth, right? Not a potty mouth. A potty mouth means that he's always swearing. He was talking about all this nonsense, and as he's talking, to him it's words, to me it's daggers. Because I have to deal with that in my spirit and push it back out again. So there's a war going on. There's faith, my faith's being attacked. My shoulder faith is being up, but it's getting hit, it's getting pelted by all these attacks, by the words that he's saying. Swearing, talking about worldly stuff and whatever. And I'm like, I'm just being polite. Do you know what I mean? After a while, I said, you know what? There's John. And I was off. Do you know what I mean? So we can't be in them. People that chatting rubbish. We got to just listen, some people, they just chat nonsense and you don't need to even have them near you. Just say, yeah, laters. Because if you don't, you're going to get battered. If you're weak spiritually, you're going to get battered by these people when they're chatting, talking this sort of evil and speaking all this madness, or you're watching all this madness on TV and you're doing all this madness, you're involved with all craziness. You're going to get battered. Your faith's going to get battered, mate. And then what's going to happen to you? You're gone. Anyway, it's all about an ambassador for Christ. And as you know where I go, the kingdom goes. And that is why, the devil's trying to kill you. So we need to, listen, we need to, I gave you a solution, didn't I? Back off from all that stuff. Say no to it. It's time to turn the telly off. It's time to stop having crazy conversations. It's time to stop hanging around with certain people. It's time to turn the social media off. It's time to get back in the word. It's time to get back into prayer. It's time to build yourself up in the spirit. Do you get what I mean? That is a solution. It's what about an ambassador for Christ. And as you know where I go, the kingdom goes. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and WhatsApp down the bottom if you need to. I shall talk to you guys a bit later. Stay blessed, all right?